I bet.
Now, it's frustrating that it was something as simple as that, though.
Right. I don't know. It didn't sound. I mean, it was simple, but how would you have found it?
Oh, exactly. I mean, it was not something you were gonna just find because like I remember I even checked that. One of the first things I did is, all right, what colors and lights am I rendering? And I turned it all off.
Right.
But yeah. Oh well. Easy fix, I guess, is a good thing.
Right.
So how you feeling here?
Uh, I just need a clean race.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
But you know as well as anybody, it doesn't take much to ruin that ear in
No,
this
it
thing.
doesn't. Especially in this
Man.
thing with some of these guys. Honestly, I'm gonna
Yeah.
approach it like an endurance race and just first half, just show up and log laps and hope I don't get involved, and then
Yeah, I'm thinking about starting in the back.
I am.
I
It'll
just don't want any part of getting with the playoff guys and somebody,
right.
Allen trying to prove himself. It's like, because that's where you're done.
Oh, that's where you're gonna get screwed.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin a playoffs guy's race, and I don't want the other heroes to ruin mine. So,
Right.
yep,
Well, it's like
that sounds good.
Alan made a comment. He thought he was gonna get run over. It's like, well, if it was somebody else, maybe, but I don't run guys over. Like I will get myself out of the way before I run
Right,
somebody over if
right,
I can help it.
right. Yeah, he's more likely to run somebody over.
Right.
Um, yeah, I just don't want any trouble. And I just, whatever. If I finish last and I turn good lap, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Like you said, just an endurance race kind of mentality.
Yep. That's. I mean, honestly, more of these guys need to do an endurance race and actually go through one of those. I think it would really kind of change their perspective on patience.
Well, look what everybody, look what all these guys are doing. Trying to get on top of the board at
Yep.
practice here, right? And we see it all the time.
Yeah, they focus so much on getting to the top of the board, which is all fine and good, but
Yeah,
it doesn't pay any points.
it doesn't.
It doesn't get you a starting spot. I mean, it gets you nothing other than bragging rights.
And that isn't worth much.
Not around here, it ain't.
Yeah, they're talking about, oh, I ought to screenshot this. The only screenshot that matters is the end.
Yeah, right.
That's my thought. You can screenshot this all you want.
Exactly. Fierce. I went out and actually ran a pretty decently good run of laps. I think about 10 of them or so.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of changed something up, just trying something, and now I can't get back to where I was.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's practice. I'll try it. Yeah, that was probably a mistake
Right,
because here I am now trying to find my entry into one again.
right. I backed my brake bias all the way back, 62 and a half. Just feels better. I was cranking it higher, and I seem to, as you go past the bus stop there and you start to get on the brake, you hit that bump, it's like I'm smoking a tire.
Yeah, I chose to just
I
leave it
think it was
alone.
right front. Tire wear is just gonna be so big.
What is?
Tire wear.
Oh, yeah. Well, I
The
think it's
carousel and the S's are just gonna kill you.
well, I think more so tire temp. Like
Well,
I
yeah.
did a run in practice. And it's like the tire wear it exists, but it's like it's far from the most aggressive we've seen all season.
Yeah. I guess I meant tire fall off.
But
It's just, yeah, it's gonna be a challenge.
yeah, my big
And the
thing is
more
I
you,
gotta just make no mistake. Trying to minimize my 1x mistakes because it'd be really easy to rack up a 17 here.
yeah. Hmm. Well, there's gonna be attrition, right?
Oh yeah.
You just know it. So
Just don't be the
let
attrition.
that
Because
happen. Yeah.
the last time I was here, I got tied up in somebody else's mess
Hmm.
on like lap 2,
Right.
and I even started out back. Like that was the worst part about it. I'm like, I did everything I could.
I usually take myself out on this track, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even care if I go half a lap down on the first lap just to avoid an accident.
Right. And that's the pace I'm trying to run now, just race pace for me.
Right.
We're showing like 20 laps of fuel, maybe?
I'm showing 19.
18.
But I'm also not short shifting, and I am, those like the track notes I posted. I'm getting the RPMs out of this car today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
I keep trying a bunch of different things through the S's. Fourth gear, short shifting. Man, I just stay in third, and I'm just squirrely as hell. I don't know. Fourth isn't helping that much.
I don't know what I did this lap, but it's a lot faster than my last ones.
New back, flat for you.
I don't know if the track got better or I just got better. I don't know. Still not back down in the 111s yet, which is what I did in practice. Inconsistently, but I could get there.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm not really trying to hot lap. I'm trying to figure this track out for a long run. That's what I was doing. I was treating it like long run practice yesterday or the day before, whenever it was I was on here. I'm doing what I do for endurance prep, really. Just put the car out there and run. Just
Right.
if you put damage on the car, guess what? You don't get out of the car until you either break it entirely
That's
and
right.
won't get home, or you run out of fuel.
Remind yourself how bad it is to drive with damage in this thing.
Well, and also it's a nice prep thing too, because the reality is you're probably going to pick some up along the way, which is I think the biggest thing people don't practice for in the endurance preps. Like, let's be honest, either you, your teammate, or somebody around you is going to make a mistake in one of those 24-hour races or 12-hour races. You need to know how to handle a car that's not 100%. So if you put a boo-boo on the car, I guess just go run with it for a while, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Learn it, take notes, move on. Try not to do it in the race. Once again, I find myself around Zach Miller. I have a feeling he's not a big fan of me. I don't know. He kind of gave that vibe at the end of the race, and I'm like, I don't really know what I did to him other than run into him after a race accidentally. Only because Brian ran me over first.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't bother me most of the times. I mean, I think he races harder at times than he should, but
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
I mean, overall, I don't
fault him
mind
for it.
him. Yeah.
No, I don't really have anything against him.
He's close enough to my skill level at most tracks. I have somebody to run with. That's really
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, I think he's improved a lot
Oh,
in the last
absolutely.
couple of seasons.
A little cooked there. Oh
Go
boy.
there.
Who the heck was that?
That was Zach Miller again. He was coming back. He reset into pit road.
Oh, shit. Can't get away from him.
I know. Oh, oh!
Yikes, yikes.
Gave her a little too much juice.
That's one of the worst spots for me right there. I don't know if I get overconfident, think I made it through the S.
I think so. I think that's what it was.
Oh, now I get on the gas. No, you can't. Not that hard.
I'm like, all right, I'm on the straightaway. I'm like, no, your car hasn't
Yeah.
settled yet because you're still kind of cresting a hill.
Right.
So, because you're cresting a hill, you don't actually have all your weight down on the tires yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a spot that's very easy to get a little overzealous on. Yeah, I was seeing about 19 laps
You
on
got a
fuel,
quick hour on the right.
and I don't think the extra lap saves us anything.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, how many laps are we tonight?
I didn't even look.
I should have looked while I was in pit road, didn't. I think it's a 2-stop race, as I recall, though. Unless I was nice and made it a 1-stop race.
Pitting in with time, gentlemen.
Try shifting to 5th going into the carousel, so you know. Well, because like my muscle memory is you know, I use the audio cue more than anything.
Right.
But then, you know, I've also got this big red flashing dial in my face. It's saying, I want more gear!
Right.
On the last corner, are you using 2nd or 3rd?
Second.
Alright. Just tried 3rd. It felt good, but it also kind of felt a little bogged down. So.
Yeah, I did too, and that was exactly my thought. It's probably safer.
Yeah. If I'm running alone, I might do that just for security's sake.
Oh, absolutely.
Car 11, just set the fastest lap. 9.923.
I've run like 3 laps of 12.6. I'm comfortable at that pace for some reason.
Okay. Honestly, I think that's going to be a good pace. There'll be enough guys that are squirreling around trying to get that 111,
Right.
110. And I was explaining this to somebody last night because they were wondering about endurance racing, and I said,
Oh, Daniel, yeah.
I don't know if it was Daniel that brought it up though. Maybe Daniel. I don't know. Like I said, because I was on voice chat with some folks.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it may have been Dave and Wiggins and I don't know who else was there. I was troubleshooting my system and I saw they were on, so I just jumped on just to talk to them. And I told them, I was like, you know, I always say with the endurance racing, if you find your comfortable pace, you know, go and practice, do a bunch of laps, figure out what that comfortable pace is. Now run half a second slower.
Keep to the left.
Good advice.
Because here's the thing.
Clear on the right. Car
At
right.
Daytona, for example, I think it's about a 30 lap stint, maybe 31, 32. But let's just do 30 for
Clear on
easy
the
round
right.
math, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are half a second slow off of your comfortable
They
race
cut the
pace,
cord. You'll have to slow
that
down.
means over the
You'll have to
entire
slow
run
down.
you've given up 15 seconds to what you could have done. However, if you tried to overstep one of those laps that you were pushing, that half second faster, there's a good chance that your off track is going to cost you more than 15 seconds over the course of that run.
Very true.
So at the end of the day,
More than a good chance.
Oh, exactly. Especially
It will.
Yeah. So you're safer taking, you know, that extra half second or even 3/4 of a second, you know, whatever it is that gets you into that safety margin, right? Because in the long run, you know, you're not off track, hopefully. No damage to the car, hopefully. And you're not having to spend time fixing the car, hopefully.
Right.
So it compounds over time. And in most of those races, I've done the math. I think with the exception of one, which was just an incredibly low attrition race that I was in for whatever reason, there were top 7s easily available had we just ran our pace without mistakes. You know, big mistakes. Mistakes
Sorry
are going to
about that,
happen
Ed.
over the course of that kind of race, but big mistakes.
No worries,
No worries, buddy.
Yeah. No doubt, it's good advice. It's hard to do unless you've had the seat time to like you've had in endurance racing, right? It's easy to say, but until guys have done a 24-hour or something, it's hard to accept, I
It's
guess.
it's
Wait,
hard
you
to
tell me to run slower than I can?
yeah,
Yes.
it's hard to accept. Now, you get down to the end of the race, especially in that last stint or last two stints, and you've got positions ahead of you to go get. You know,
Hmm.
you've run up to this point. Let's go get them. Like
Right.
you kind of know where you're at, unless you're really in a tight position battle and you're trying to kind of maintain ahead of some people. Go get them.
Hmm.
Add a quarter second, add a half second. Pick the pace up because chances are everybody else is doing the same thing.
Right.
And
And you know as well as anybody, you'll find a car or a team that you just like,
yep,
that whatever did something to you, whatever, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna push to get in front of them,
yes,
or whatever it is, or towards the end. That's the only spot I can get. I'm gonna go get it.
right. And that's exactly that was like last year's Daytona race. Like I can't remember
Hmm.
who it was, but I think you were jumped on there at the end, and I had said I am going
I
after
was
this
spotting
guy.
for you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was spotting for you.
and God, we had I had more fuel.
Right.
I had this guy in my sights, dead to rights,
Hmm.
and had to come in for fuel.
Right.
And I don't really remember what happened to him versus us at that point, but I just remember I'm like, God, he's right there. I've run him down like half a lap. I can get him.
Yeah, you did. But my biggest memory is that race. I don't remember what was the Ferrari or whatever it was
Oh
that had so much damage and was
God.
smoking us.
Yeah. So it
Like
was
what?
there was an aero glitch, and I think even iRacing admitted to a problem of after the fact, of course, that the Ferraris, when the front end was damaged, would actually improve
Yeah,
aerodynamics.
it was ridiculous. It was like he's
Oh, he was
smoking us.
smoking
This
us.
car's a mess.
And the crazy thing is we were smoking them earlier when they weren't
Right,
broken. And I think
right.
that's what I think was the most frustrating thing for me.
Yeah, you're right. It's like they had an advantage with the damage.
Yeah.
Not no damage, they're running the same. They actually had an
Oh
advantage.
yeah, no, they were out there smoking us. Oh, whoops! I think I accidentally killed my.
I honestly want to finish this race because I don't know. I know everybody's complaining about it, and I know it's not an easy car to drive here, but to me it's fun.
It is fun. I
Like I'm enjoying this. I don't want to crash out lap 2.
Here's the thing. It's like for me anyway. All the races that people complain, oh, it's hard to drive or this and that. I have fun because that's like, I may not be fast, but I enjoy having to work the
A
car.
challenge. Yeah,
It's it's
this
it's
is a
why
challenge.
it's why I like the endurance races. It's a
Hmm.
challenge to get out there and just go do what it is we do.
I agree. I'm the same way. It's like,
And I like the chess match. Okay. Well, I understand I'm faster here and he's slower there. All right, let's go. Or I know he's faster in this corner, but if I can just enter here and hold my position, he can't get around me. And as much
how
as
far in turn 1 outside of that do you get to cut the course penalty?
if your
Out
right
over the.
side tires go up over the hump of the curb,
Okay.
that seems to be where the trigger is. I haven't measured it down to the you know
I was just way over it, like just totally overdrove the corners way over and got the penalty. And I was like, I wonder what that line is.
yeah,
So
it's
both right sides over it.
yeah, right side's over top of the hump.
Well, I was 20 feet over that, so I know I got it.
Well, Ed, gotta say, I think you exceeded track limits there.
Yeah, right. They were correct.
Track limits were exceeded. Honestly, I think that one doesn't drive me nearly as mad as the one in the second to last corner.
Oh yeah.
The one,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the turn one I kind of get, but at the same time, it's like the cup cars run out there. Like, come on.
Right.
But the one going into the second to last corner, that one drives me mad so much, especially because like I had Allen to my inside, and I know that how that that line runs. If you're on the inside, you're coming up to those rumble strips.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I could either muscle him out, which in the race you'd have to, or
Right.
if you weren't getting track penalties, you could do what I did, which is just kind of step my line, a lane above that rumble strip, and really not give up a whole lot of time, and you both safely get through the corner.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I get they got to draw a line somewhere, but it's like I wish they'd give you a little bit, just a little bit more room.
Mm-hmm.
I tried the carousel in third gear. Bad
Yeah,
plan.
I'm behind you. I see that. Yeah.
Bad plan.
Right. Yeah, my race pace is definitely 12 to 12.6. I just keep hitting that.
Hey, like I tried to tell Daniel, is that's probably going to be pretty good today. Because he was all worried about it. I'm like, if you can hit that clean and consistent, you're set. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hold on to her. Nice.
Car 45, just set the fastest lap. 9.238.
Of course, that makes my tires about 1,000,000 degrees. Have you tried out the Ferrari Daniel's been talking about? Or
I
no?
have not. I kind of want to, the way he talks like he's ripping it.
I know. I kind of want to, but I'm like, I don't really want to buy another GT3 car to not drive it. But I also
Now,
don't really
Is it
want to
an
commit.
upgraded Ferrari or a new one?
It's a new one, that's my
Okay.
understanding. I'd have to go back and look at my garage.
My old
but-
deal. I got the old one, but yeah, if this is new, I don't have it.
Well, yeah, I got the old one because that's how I got to my license. Is I ran the Ferrari Cup or whatever it was,
Okay.
whatever that series was at the time that they were running.
Right.
Just to get my safety rating up to where I could even participate in Sebring.
Yep.
And then I've never really driven it since because I absolutely hated the car.
Yeah, that's the last time I drove it too. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind the Ferrari.
I mean, it's a cool car, but I just never liked. I never liked how its edge was a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable. You're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas it's like the Corvette, which is what we ran at the time, and the Lambo to some extent, like it warns you that it's going to kill you. Like, hey, you might want to take a step back there.
Right.
Plus, it's an engine I can listen to for 24 hours and not,
Right.
not hate myself.
I'm gonna try to lay down a heater on this one, just see if I can even drive it.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
Yeah. Nope. I'm not doing that.
No.
I was sideways coming up through the S's, like, nope, no thank you.
Yep.
Car stop on the left.
Not trying to kill yourself today.
Back to race pace.
Yeah. Oop, 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 that. I'm just gonna call that. Alright, how many laps we got of this? 48. So
48.
yeah, 2 stops. So if you pit on, working the math backwards, if you pit on 30, which gives you a lap
Come on, Larry
spare,
Mack, figure it out.
our first pit stop can be as early as lap 12.
Lap 12.
Yes. $11 if you feel like making that middle stint go a full 19 laps.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do that.
I don't
We
want to run out of
could.
fuel here. So
Right.
I think if you're doing the backwards road course math, I think it's 12 and 30 are the laps you want.
Okay, 12 and 30.
And that's on those laps, not coming to them.
Gotcha.
So be on lap 12 and be on lap 30, come into 31 and 12 to 13. Just to leave yourself enough cushion for error. But that does mean you can also go as late as, 19 on that first one. I think, honestly, for me, the first one's going to be dictated by what my traffic situation's looking like.
Right.
If I have clean track around me and I'm making decent time, I might just keep running. But if it's clogged ahead of me and I can't make forward progress, I will come in. Or if it's feeling like a green race, I may just come in anyway.
Now, will we clear blacks for guys? Say turn 1, there's something crazy going on and people are, and the cars behind them go off track. I'm just have a feeling somebody's going to ask that, right? Oh, I got a black because so-and-so wrecked in front of me and I went off track.
Well, we can't clear off tracks, though.
Oh, we can't? We
Nope.
can't? Oh, that's right. They're slowdown penalties,
Yep.
not black. Okay.
There are slowdown penalties and an X.
Yep.
So that is self-serving. And we don't have to worry about cutting the bus stop, so we don't have to have
Right.
a stop penalty, which we've implemented before. So it's really just call out if
Let I race. Yeah.
it's one of those, if the track is completely clogged, and that is, I'm going to make that abundantly clear. If the track
Is
is
Dave not
clogged,
racing tonight
he is not racing tonight.
because of the track or
He had something going
can't
on.
make it?
Couldn't make
Okay.
it. Or so he says. I don't know. But I mean, other than a track is clogged, which really only happens on restarts, it is gonna be a green race from start to finish. I don't
Good.
want none of this. Somebody
Right. I'm
piping
in the
up.
grass. Throw the caution.
Throw the caution. No, we ain't doing that.
Well, he's not supposed to be here tonight anyways. He
Hope not.
requested a provisional, I saw.
You know, it's that drives me up the wall just a little bit because it's just like, no, I mean, I get it. You're trying to group everybody up, everybody get a fair shot, but it's like if we did that for everybody, we'd never race. We just
Right.
don't have the talent for that.
Nope.
So if you done oopsie, I guess there's your oopsie. Get going. Gosh, I hope Dave turned the cautions off here.
Ugh. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Be like that truck race season 1.
Oh,
We had the pacing 9 million at the Watkins
really?
Glen. Oh, it was miserable. I have a minus pace lap button mapped, so according to my lap counter and my incident counter, I'm averaging 1 incident point a lap in practice.
mm.
Need to knock that down just a little bit. In fairness, some of that was practicing some definitely not racing moves.
Let's see, I've got 26 laps and 22x.
Oh, there you go. You're doing a little better than me.
It's still, think about it.
Yeah.
26 lap, 22x. I've already done a drive-through
Yep.
in a race, right?
Yep. Yeah, I am definitely tiptoeing the early part of the race. I need to
Yeah.
A, save those X's, but B, save the car.
And I think what'll help with that strategy is as your tires gather heat, you're not, you know, you're going to find yourself not overdriving it because you weren't overdriving it to begin with.
Right.
Where, you know, maybe
Yeah,
somebody else is just trying to run 110s and 19s during the race. All of a sudden, that tire fall off is going to go, holy shit. I mapped a mute Allen button.
Did you really?
I didn't. I'm joking, but I want to.
That'd be an impressive macro.
Right?
And the funny thing is, you could write it. It wouldn't be that hard. So you get your card tomorrow.
Yeah, so, yeah, like yesterday, right? Supposed to be here by 10 o'clock all day. No anything. I'm like, it's not coming. First thing this morning it says, yeah, Amazon's like, yeah, you need to log in. And they're like, yeah, we will notify you when it ships, but no date's been established because of supply chain issues. So I was like, and I went on Best Buy and it's like, they said I could have one tomorrow. I was like, click, cancel that one, get that one.
God, I had that happen with like an umbrella or something, I think. I ordered that damn thing. This is during COVID, mind you. But I ordered that thing, I think, in like May or June.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back. And like, would you like to keep your order? I'm like, well, yeah, it's the reason I fucking ordered it. But,
Yeah,
you know,
no shit.
it's August. So, because I told him earlier I was going to keep the order because I figured, okay, maybe a couple extra weeks. I don't really care. It's an umbrella. Like,
Right.
I'm not hurting for it, but it'd be nice to have. Well, I got to August or whatever it was, and I reached out to like support, and they're just like, "Yeah, but you elected to get the thing," and I'm like, "Yeah, I elected to get the thing, but I also bought it in May. So can I unelect getting the thing and just get my money back?"
Right. Well, that's what kind of burned me a little bit. It's like it's been on order for a month.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the second I ordered it, they're like, December 12th. I'm like, oh wow, that's
All
pretty
right.
specific. Okay, I'll wait. And December 12th. Yeah, well, you're not getting it.
Yeah. So what kind of card did you get from Best Buy?
The same one, 4070 Ti.
MSI still?
MSI. Yeah.
Nice. They make good stuff. I mean, that's
Yeah, I was just a little surprised Best Buy had it. It's like, whoa.
honestly.
I never did check with them when I ordered the first time. I didn't think they would.
Well, it's like the only reason I'm not running an MSI card now is because I got one of those Newegg lotteries back when the graphics cards were short, and you just
Oh
kind of
yeah, I remember you talking about that.
and
Yeah,
you just
got
kind
one.
of get what you get. Like it's
Mhm.
one of those they say, oh, you won, or like you've been selected today. You have like 3 hours or 4 hours to make your purchase. Or how I can't remember what the window was, but you know, they tell you got X amount of time to make your purchase, or you give up your spot in line, basically. But the kicker was, you had to buy it as a bundle. You couldn't just buy the card. You'd buy the card, and then if you did the math based on scalper tax and so on and so forth, you'd still save money because you could get the card for a reasonable price, and you also would get something with it. My something with it was a... Ooh, I'm going to have to go find the box. I think it was an Asus AM4 motherboard, so like an AMD motherboard of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I haven't run AMD in a long time, but I figured, whatever, you know, I'm getting it for the card. I can, you know, flip the board or come up with a project or something. And so I just shelved the box. I just over Black Friday bought a CPU for that board, and this is like 3 years on. So it's like it's an AM4, but the idea behind the project is it's like I've been wanting to build out a home server computer. I mean, I have some servers already, but this one would run like Windows and have a few virtual machines on it and run the security cameras and just kind of like be a little bit more of a graphics powerhouse thing, because at this about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I had a buddy that was selling his 3070s plural as a package, and I had a friend that needed one, so I basically bought them at like half cost from my friend, got 2 cards, then flipped one to my friend for basically half the cost of what I just spent, so he got a great deal too. And I've got this graphics card that's been sitting in its box. So the only thing I need now for this is technically just RAM, because I have a power supply, but ultimately I'm going to get a better power supply when I build this, and a rack mount case.
Nice.
So I got the 5900X, so like the second from the highest tier you could get of the generation. The 12 cores, 24 threads, and the idea is I wanted core count because of the virtual machines. I wanted to be able to dedicate cores out to various virtual machines and containers and so forth. Infinite money, I would have gone with the 5950X, because that's got, I think, 16 cores and 32 threads. But it was more than double the price. So I'm like, good enough.
Oh.
I'll just stop at the second to best.
Yeah, that's
Call it a
pretty
day. It's probably more than I will ever actually need, because I always tend to overbuild my stuff. But the thing is I like overbuilding it, because then it just lasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
upgrades.
Mm-hmm. Well, because the last computer build that I had was still prior to my 3070 Ti that I have now. I was running a 970, and that got me a long ways.
Yeah, get your money's worth.
I still have that card. Still works. It's an MSI. I just don't have a project for it right now. But yeah, I'm running a 9th gen Intel, so a 9700K. You know, boatload of RAM, and now a 3070 Ti. And the CPU's getting to the point where I'm probably gonna have to consider. Oh, it's only a 5-minute qualifying.
Yeah, I just went out. How dog are you gonna take this? I don't know, to just absolutely dog it to get in the back, or
I'm gonna sort of dog it, but I mean, you kind of have to go, because you got to get your warm-up lap, because you got to get to the line to count, and then you got to get around. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of go at a reasonable pace, and then when I get to the front stretch, just more or less park it until I get close to the end of the session.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So my game crashed right before qualifying. I'm trying to reload.
Rip. Well, I guess you're starting out back with us then.
I mean, I'm with it with my qualifying. Hopefully, it's gonna let me rejoin here in a second.
Well, you got 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll try.
Good luck.
Good.
Yeah, it's like, could I upgrade the CPU? Absolutely. Do I need to? Not really.
Right.
Like, shoot, if I really wanted to treat myself, I'd take the CPU I literally just bought and this motherboard that's been on the shelf and tear it out and put it in the system I have, like, my daily, and then repurpose. That's probably the smart thing to do. I won't do it, though, because this system's working right now, and, well, you know, the old rule.
Green, green, green.
If it ain't broke,
That's
don't
right.
fix it.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
And I will say this CPU does pretty decent considering its age, but part of it is I always put cooling as a premium. Run an old ass case that's got a lot of ventilation, got a double radiator or a double air cooler Noctua, I can't remember what it is, but just, you know, oversized cooling basically, and it just doesn't even have to work that hard then.
And I'm like 109 pace. I'm just gonna sit here by the flag.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with the front.
Nope.
Not to start
I'm
this.
just gonna sit here till the session's about ready to expire.
Yep, and just roll her across the line with like 5 seconds to go.
I don't have my session timer on though.
I do. I'll
Okay.
I'll let
Alright,
you know
just
when
give me
we're
a
like
heads up.
15 to go.
One more lap.
I'm like 2 feet from the lines.
Ooh, don't go across. There we go.
I know.
On the brakes, just like, all right, quick. Yeah, it's like when we're in session at iRacing, and I'm streaming, CPU sits consistently at 100%, but it doesn't get hot, and it doesn't ever seem to skip a beat, so I kind of just
Fantastic.
let it go. Well, and part of it with the cooling, and I can't remember what the quoted max of this thing is supposed to be, but I haven't even, like, overclocked this thing, even though I got the K model and I could and whatever. It turbos itself all the way up to like 4.7 gigahertz. So it seems to just find a happy spot and keep on dripping. So I just
Right.
All right, fine. I'll just let you be.
It works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably sacrificing, you know, a little bit of performance, but yeah, whatever. I don't notice it most days.
Yeah, but it's working for everything you need it to work
Yeah,
for.
well, exactly, and that's kind of how I am with stuff. It's like if it keeps working.
I mean, you're not trying to launch a space shuttle with it, so.
Well, I mean, you can do it with less. All right, we're at 18 seconds.
All right, I'll cross. I'm gotta be like 220 something, I would think.
Got a 151.
Oh, 313.
Damn.
Nice lap.
Or a 240. Sorry, 245 is what I got.
Oh, Zach Miller beat me.
Oh,
324.
darn. All right, everybody. Welcome to Watkins Glen. Normal rules generally apply here, but things to look out for. The only caution that will be thrown full course is if the course is clogged. So if you are going through the S's on turn 1 and there's absolute calamity and you can't get through, call it out. We'll throw a caution. Otherwise, if you can right your car and keep on rolling, that is a regional or local caution only. The race will continue. On the starts, and if a restart is needed, I don't believe there is a restart zone here, so that'll take place after the pit road wall and going towards the start-finish line. Start obviously will be on green. Go out there, take it easy, give everybody a little bit of space, have some patience, and let's go have some fun. Simple. I don't care.
Perfect. You got chat
One
on?
lap to green.
It should be.
Line up
I
on
didn't
the
turn it
left
off,
to
so.
guide.
It's about
Oh,
40
okay.
laps
Close
too
right
long.
now. The estimated
I'm
strength
glad
of
somebody
field
said
is
it.
1,384.
I don't think anybody had to go to the back.
There
Yet.
are 4 additional
Yeah, because they were all
sets of
claimed
type
last
for this
week, so
race.
we're good.
Yeah,
Move
we were clear.
and have a good run.
Oh.
There are a lot of points on the table.
I
Be
should
smart
start the
and
car.
get a good finish.
Yeah, same here.
Might drive a little better.
Get a little better finish.
Sorry, probably help if I have the car on.
Just
Catch up, 29 car.
mood.
Dave really made us do 48 laps and decided not to race.
Don't forget to warm up those brakes.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he should be arrested for war crimes.
Dan said, Coral, your speech is perfect. Short and sweet, to the point.
Dan, thank you. That's the point. That and I knew we were gonna have a long ass pace lap
Right.
here, so I'm like, all right, let's just get to this. All right, how many rows we got behind us? A couple.
Looks like one behind me.
All right.
We got the 38 and the 4. And the 89, but I don't see him anywhere. I think he bailed.
All right, in the right gear, brakes are warm. Let's hope I don't
About
get
to
run
go
over.
green. Stay focused.
Or better yet, I don't run somebody else over.
Right.
I'm so worried about behind me, I'll mess something up.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Whoa.
Right side.
They're locking
Clear
up
on
in
the
front of
right.
me, so
Right
I've.
side.
Yeah, I saw that.
Clear on the right.
I don't know why, because
Car right.
I'm wondering if the
Yeah.
90 just locked up and got squirrely and on its own.
He wasn't doing well in practice.
Okay, well, I probably should have given him a little more space then. I just didn't want to run him over, so.
Lots of 5, he's squirrely up the S's.
Alright.
there, hold your line. Clear on the right. New fast flat for you.
Oops.
Go on an adventure. Get a little help.
Yeah, a little bit. Didn't touch anything. Nope, that was all me. Didn't touch anything. I'm good.
That's good. Just collect her up. You'll be fine. Just a heads up, Zach is really cautious through the carousel, so just be aware.
Okay.
Like, he's not a
I'm gonna
danger,
play.
he's just slow. So
Yeah.
Just,
Right as you said that, I've come through the carousel and made up a shitload of time on him.
yep. Yeah, so it's just like if you're right up behind him going through there, just either give yourself an out or go to the outside. Ooh, somebody had an off through the S's.
Oh yeah, they did.
Not sure who, but there's tire
That's
tracks.
some turf management there.
Yeah. It's so nice having cloud cover back again.
Right?
I was so annoyed with that last week.
You had to be. It had to be.
Well, because
For your
the
eye.
car, yeah, because the car was also, it felt like the track was bipolar because when you guys were saying there was cloud cover, I couldn't tell, so I didn't know what the track
Right.
was about to do to me.
Gotta figure out a place to get around Zach. I don't know where that is.
Carousel's pretty safe just because he's slow there. I took him on the outside on the second half of carousel on exit, and then just beat him down into turn, whatever that is, 9. It seemed like the safest move at the time, so.
Right. Oh shit, Zach. Ah, I'm done.
What happened?
That wasn't a safe move for me. He braked at the beginning of the bus stop.
Oh no!
Ah, jeez.
Oh man, sorry, Ed.
Yeah, it happened. Zach, didn't expect you to break that early. My bad.
Right side. Clear.
I don't know why he just couldn't move the inside if he was going to do that.
Well, he was probably swinging it wide, brain saying,
You're good.
brain saying, all right, get as wide as you can for the
Right.
the bus stop. I mean, because, like, that's the line, but
Yeah, he was just, I don't know, 20 yards
Yeah.
early, I thought.
yeah, that was my biggest worry here. Somebody's going to try to either do the bus stop or slow way up for the hump.
Well, I made it 6 laps.
Oh, there you go. How bad's the damage?
I don't know, I'm still towing.
Oh,
You're losing on the car in front.
I didn't even try to drive it. It was like,
2.1
that's probably
seconds.
safer that way.
I didn't want to get anybody away.
Well, maybe you can be Larry Mack now.
Yeah, right? Okay, let's see how bad it is. I'm towed. Optional 229.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I'll get back out.
Honestly, with the attrition in this race, you still might actually get some decent opportunity.
No, everybody's driving pretty good right now.
Well, I'm waiting for the tire. I'm waiting for the end of the first tire run.
Mm.
But yeah, honestly, I was expecting more carnage, I think.
Yeah. Alex Christian's almost 6 seconds. At a P2.
Oh yeah, he's gonna win this unless he gets taken out.
Ninety must have had some problems. He just left pit road.
Well, I don't know what happened around the same lap you were towing. Something happened between him and the 5 right at the end of the lap. And the 90, I think, just went down pit road at that point. And I don't know if he got
Okay.
helped down there or if he went down there. Like, that's how I got around the 5, is he was really slow on the front stretch for whatever reason.
Sorry, all.
Oop.
You got a slow car on the
And just went straight, and I don't know if he
left.
just
Car stop on the right.
quit or...
Go left.
But he went straight when there's a carousel, so I don't know.
That's not good.
That one was on me, man. I was just trying to.
See, that's what I mean, though. They're like, look at this attrition that's already
Yeah,
starting
I know.
to happen.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
right.
You got opportunities here if you can get fixed.
Oh, good. Zach got back out.
You're gaining on
Oh,
the
he's
car in
missing all
front.
There it goes.
1.3 seconds.
Everybody's.
Sorry, what?
Somebody just apologized for getting somebody.
Well, I know. I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's gonna keep happening.
That's what I just said in chat today. We might as well just apologize now.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
No.
I just tried to shift
And
to
I'm
the
a s-
5th again.
I'm gonna sit in the pit road. I don't want to come out in front of the leaders here.
That's smart. I'm sure the leaders appreciate you.
Why do I have a black?
What's the black for?
Just speeding on pit road. I towed.
Did you go over 40 on exit?
I don't think so. Maybe I did. I'll just. I'm sitting on pit road. I mean, I'm gonna clear it and just let everybody go by. It'll be way more than a 40-second.
Yeah.
There we go. Here comes Zach. I'll let him go. No, it won't clear. Oh, my button box went out.
Oh.
I guess I could do a clear all. I could got that button heat map somewhere else. No?
Get on track. Maybe it'll self-clear because of the tow. Or
There we go.
something. Well, I might do my strategy, which puts me in pit road next lap. Oh, I'm way off there. I'm gonna take my X, let the 5 by.
Clear on the right.
Where you at?
Oh, turn 1. I just, went into the overrun.
The leader just did a 10.896.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, right?
He's fast. He
Yeah,
is
no,
fast.
he is wild fast.
Oh, Zach, you're off track. We're in the same spot we were last time.
And
I'm
just get
braking
away
way
from
early.
him.
I'm braking way early.
Ah, shit. I didn't
What'd
practice.
you do?
I didn't practice getting on pit road
Oh,
during
pit road?
caution. And
spin it?
I sped.
Box in 10,
Oh,
I was doing like
easy to do
65.
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so easy.
5, 3, 2,
So
One. right here.
that's something I gotta put up with. Hold for 40. I hate the hold for 40s. But whatever. Can't remember. Does it make you come back in, or does it let you hold here? Okay,
I think you hold
Okay, you
while
hold.
you're here.
Okay, that's. It still sucks, but it's better than having to come back in, I guess.
Right?
Oh man, I haven't done many pit road penalties this season.
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Oh, I know, and it hurts here too, just because I was doing the
Mm.
road course strategy, and now it doesn't matter.
We're done. Get going.
Whoops, Jake, you can go.
I appreciate it, Mr. Wiggin.
got damage on the front end. He's got damage on the right side.
And of course, then I hit the inside wall of one of the S turns, so, you know, we're doing good today. I had such a clean first run, too.
Doing well.
Oh well. Of course, I found a spot I hadn't ever hit in practice either, because you know, it's because I wasn't looking out for it, really.
My body caught me in the perfect spot as we entered the carousel, and I just swung wide. I'm following him. Man, he is a demon.
Right?
I'm gonna lose sight of him here shortly.
Oh, he's just insanity.
The car in front is pitting. Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear on the right.
Jake, I'm gonna pit this time. I'm not gonna worry about getting by you.
I'm pitting too.
Alan, I'm pitting. The car in front is pitting. The leader just did a 11.189. The leader's pitting now.
Sorry about that, Alex.
No, you're fine.
front is pitting. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 8.739.
Holy smokes!
Wow.
I'll talk about
That's a
all
whole
it.
nother, it's a whole nother level of shit right there.
No kidding.
Who was it?
At the 45.
P1.
Yeah, 45.
Oh. Yeah, he just pitted.
And he's alone.
Right.
Still feel like an idiot for speeding on entry. I know it's easy to do here, but
It really is, and you wouldn't think it would be because you're coming off that turn, but
well, it's because your
45
brain
mile an hour.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, your brain's like accelerate.
Mhm.
And that's a faster corner, honestly, than you think it is. But it's like I always make it a point to practice pitting, and for whatever reason, didn't today. Because I think I was just more focused on kind of rhythm.
Mhm.
Yeah, hard to overcome a 40-second penalty when we're not going to have a caution.
Right.
But it looks like Cody may have had either an issue or also a penalty because he was about 6 seconds ahead and I've been closing.
I got 8x out of my 17 because of that accident.
Not too bad considering your accident's 4 of them.
Yeah. That was just silly.
That's the danger of being super far back, I suppose.
Yeah. It could have been a lot worse.
True.
In a minute 20 something.
Thanks, Deontay.
The leader is running 9.854. halfway in the race. Left side. Clear. Got about 5 laps of fuel left. leader is running 10.407. The leader is coming up on you. They're not at height.
I'd be right on the line. The next lap,
Clear.
I can make it on fuel.
Right side. Clear.
Somebody's parked.
Park where?
After you come up the S's, they're all the way on the right against the guardrail.
Push it out of the way, but ouch.
Yeah, like you don't even see it until you're right there.
Sorry, Ed.
Get
No
rid of it.
worries. I couldn't hit my mic. No, I was just pitting and I flashed it up. I had a button, but I couldn't get to the mic.
Whoops.
He was far enough back. He just came up quick. I'm so used to staying on the right. I was riding on the right now. Pit road.
Penalty, Ed.
That was funny.
No speeding this time.
Right.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here. We can repair most of the damage.
My incursion with the S's accumulated 50 seconds of damage, apparently.
Really?
Yep. I mean, I've noticed it, but at this point, because it happened so early in the
Let me
run,
go.
I've gotten used to it, so I'm just going to leave it.
Right.
Worked my way back into the top 10, though.
Nice.
It's less to do with how I'm driving and more to do with how others are driving, but you know.
Take what you can
yeah.
get.
Top 10's top 10.
Yep, I tagged a wall. Oh, blew the engine. Holy smokes.
You blew it.
Yeah, hit the wall. coming out of one. That was weird. Yeah, the rear end just came out from under it. I didn't hit the wall that hard though. It said blew the engine.
Damn.
Maybe there was enough damage from hitting Zach before.
Oh, maybe. I didn't think about that.
Maybe. It's feeling good though.
Right side. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Snuck my way in 11th place, being gosh, how many laps down was I? 4 at the time. That's sad. 11th place. 5 laps down.
Damn.
Miller 6 down, Jake 6 down. I wonder what happened to Ennis. Power, he quit. He was 6 laps. Wings 8. Game is gone. Like we said, a lot of attrition.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on the lead lap. Christian's 50 seconds ahead of second.
Yeah, he's got this one in the bag.
Jesus Christ.
He could have an extra pit stop in there. Nobody would notice.
Yeah. There's a good race though. Alan and Derek are like nose to tail.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Cody? Where's he at right now?
Let's see where Cody is. Cody is 8th, 1 lap down right in front of you.
Where?
Oh, on the track?
Yeah.
He is. Let me find you.
I'm in
So
the S's.
he is at the start finish. Oh, he's pitting.
Okay.
He's pitting now.
Because I knew he hadn't pit
Leader
yet,
is running
so
11.578.
that's good to know. So
Yep, he's on pit road.
now it'll be interesting to see how much ground I've either lost or gained to him.
You got a lot of room behind you. The one car's just coming through the S's. Jake must have quit. I don't see him on pit road.
I think I've been faster than Andy all,
The lead is
but my
heading
40-second penalty didn't help.
Right.
It looks like I lost a second and a half to Cody along the way. That's weird because it's like I was gaining on him for a while, and all of a sudden towards the end of that run, he just started picking away. So I don't know. I didn't think I got much slower, but I guess he either got faster or got a lot less slower.
No, Alt just ran a 117.
Oh my
Andy?
gosh, I am so
Yes.
sorry, Derek.
Uh-oh,
I
what
messed
did you
you
do?
up.
Oh, I gotta go outside.
Dude, don't jump out of the fucking throttle into the straightaway, please.
I thought about you were a playoff driver, and I was like,
Just
I'm just
run
gonna
your
go ahead
fucking
and just let
race.
him by. And no, that didn't work.
Did he kill somebody?
I'm watching this.
I appreciate the sentiment, but next time say something. That's
Came
like
up the
much
S's.
crap.
Went to the inside on the straight.
My bad, man.
Oh, I don't know. He didn't hit him. Oh, I see what happened.
Did he scare him?
So he moved to the inside on the big straight.
Yep.
16 gets by him.
Yep.
They come to the carousel, and the 16 noses it in the wall, like goes straight. I don't know why that was Alan's fault. Let me get a rear look at that.
Maybe he thought Alan was there. I don't know. That's weird.
Go to rear chase here. Yeah, Alan moves to the inside to let him by. at the bus stop. 16 goes by him.
Go ahead.
I don't know. 16 just locked it up and nosed it in the wall.
Huh.
I don't know why that was Alan's fault. See, Alan moved to the inside on the big straight, and the 16 came behind him to draft with him.
Sure.
And then saw he was slow, and so he went around him. I don't see that Alan really did anything wrong.
Maybe just because it was an abrupt move, was it? That it spooked him or
Well,
something?
he got off the throttle, to let him by. He
Right.
didn't hit the brakes. I honestly see nothing Alan did wrong. 16 locked up the right front, coming in the carousel. Yeah, Alan, you shouldn't apologize for that.
Yeah, but he's on pins and needles every week.
I know, I get it.
That's the problem, is like you become the source of fault a lot, and now everybody's
Yeah,
kind
you
of
get
just
blame. It's easy to place the blame.
yeah.
Car on your left. Clear.
Oh, Dave posted a replay of Daniel's. Let's see what Oh, that was Daniel going right through the carousel.
Yep, that's what I said. He went
Yeah,
straight.
that was good. That was good.
I was just following along. All of a sudden, it's like, and Dan has left the building.
Where I definitely missed that one.
Yep, all good. Okay, Brandon, coming up quick, let him by, and then the next corner he absolutely smokes it. And I just gave him all the room in the world to catch it back up, because I'm like, yeah, you're going to get past me again anyway. So.
Right.
No sense
got
making
Alan
you work
coming.
for it twice. Run him hard. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll at least make him think about his decisions, at least until the front straightaway. Oh, you wanna... Okay. Okay.
Car right.
Wow.
Car on your left. Clear on the
Oh,
left.
Alright.
I'm gonna say I
Ah.
like that move.
You've got wheel
I'm
damage.
sorry, that served
You
him
go
right.
this time
Yeah.
right.
Had the whole damn straight to get around you
I know.
into turn one.
And I've been letting guys by.
That's shitty.
Yep.
He deserved it.
And I completely screwed myself there on the straightaway after that, but...
Yeah, I saw that, but I just want to key up and say, Alan, was that worth it? Was that really the best spot? Is your car hurt?
Oh yeah, it won't drive straight, so I'm just gonna
Oh,
tow.
okay.
Just
Yeah.
to not cause problems.
Optional repairs are 7 minutes.
Coral,
24
I know I
seconds.
got
The
into
lead
you
is
there.
leading now. We can repair most
Did
of the
that
damage.
cause you to slide back down into
Still
me?
have minor wheel damage. The engine will still have minor damage.
I'm not responding to it.
No. Think about it, Alan. Just think about it. That was just that was a typical Alan move
I know. Well,
right
that's
there.
the thing. It's like
That sums up his style. The kid's got speed, and he does stuff like that.
well, and the thing is, I even left him a lane down there. Like
I
if
know
you,
you did. I was
if-
watching the whole thing.
It's like if he really
Yeah.
wanted to be down there, there is room for him to stay
Yeah.
there, or just wait.
Hmm.
But like, all right, if you're gonna door check me there, I'm not gonna make a whole lot of effort to try to save it.
Right.
And if it takes you out while I'm out of the throttle, so be it.
Right. Nope, he deserved it.
I just wish I wouldn't have killed the car then after that. It would have been
Right.
great just to drive away, but I was so out of
Right.
rhythm at that point. So, that's my race, because I got 7 minutes of optional, it said, and... is there any positions I could be going for? Zach Miller, I guess, but... with 6 to go, I think
Yeah.
I could give it up to Zach and I'd still have a top 10, so I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's stupid shit like that, Alan.
It was just senseless. Absolutely, he was gaining nothing by trying to make that move on you there.
No,
Nothing.
he
You weren't even racing for position.
had he made it stick, he would have saved himself maybe 2/10 by rather than waiting behind me for the straightaway.
But that was the thing to do. You know, he was on your bumper, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay, stay on your bumper through the turn and pass on the straight. I mean, he knew you weren't going to race him into one,
well,
right?
and if he's been, which he hasn't been, but if he had been paying attention to how things went with the one, I let him go.
Right.
Like
Well,
you know,
he
where it
knows
was,
that because the one's on his team and they're in chat. I mean,
yeah, and it was even publicly made known, like, oh hey,
right.
thanks. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be an ass about it. If you're on the lead lap, I am not gonna cause issues.
Right.
Especially if I'm multiple laps down. I'm gonna, where it is safe to do so, I am gonna make it very apparently clear by my driving style by getting right up against one of the borders of the track.
Mm-hmm.
And I will intentionally, like 3/4 throttle it down or half throttle down a straightaway, so that way you naturally will get past me very safely and be able to get to your braking spot without too much fuss.
Well, I thought he was going to try to take you.
Well, I
on
thought he was
that
going to take me on the
short shoot
left-hander.
before he. Yes, right. That's what I thought.
I thought, I was like, yeah, I thought he was going to go for it there. Once again, run over by Alan, even when it didn't matter to me.
Right, exactly.
I guess you could say I put it in the fence out of frustration at that point. I put the car out of its misery.
Right. No admins left in the race.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, shit like that's just ridiculous.
I know it.
Oh man, Wiggins is leading.
What?
There's an incident ahead.
Wiggins is leading.
Smokes.
What happened to the 45?
I wonder what a body did.
Yeah, he's chewed up. Why is he chewed up? What happened? Who killed him? Something happened to him. He killed himself through the S's on 41.
A Bonnie did?
Yeah.
His car's clean? Or
That
am
was-
I not? Oh, I'm not live. Yeah.
Yeah, on exit of the S's, he got loose and just killed it.
What lap?
Lap 41. That's wild. And so with 3 to go, Wiggins, with a 15-second lead, is
Wow.
gonna get it.
Oh man, he sure did. Oh, wow.
That's heartbreaking.
That is.
Class of the field and won't even get a top 3 to show for it.
Wow. That's too bad.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, that's racing though. I mean, that's
It is. I know.
that is, and some people say why do we run longer races? That's why.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do you any good to have short speed if you mental mistakes happen.
Yep. Oh yeah, his left side's all jacked up. That
Yeah.
can't be handling well.
No.
Yeah, his toe camber, everything screwed up.
Car is le put.
2 more, let's go.
That sucks for him, but that's how it goes.
bet I'm getting a message tonight from Alan.
Oh, you know you will.
I don't care. I mean, if he wants to apologize, good, because he fucked up. I kind of wish he would have gotten more damage though from that spin.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
He didn't. He's gonna finish 4th and not probably learn anything from that.
Right. I wish he would have gone in the fence hard.
I know. Well, I could have. I had every opportunity to kill him there. But that's not A, that's not the example I should be setting, and B, I don't want to be putting us in a spot where it's like, oh, you intentionally wrecked somebody, retaliation.
Right.
Nope. That wasn't retaliation. I wasn't on the gas. I wasn't on the brakes, but
Last lap.
I can pull the trace data. I was not on the gas. I did everything in my power to save the car. And then once the car was saved, I killed it.
Oh, Daniel went back out.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him. Gonna not DNF. Oh, I should have gone out that last lap because Zach's actually on the same lap now.
Is he?
Shoot, let me get the engine fired quick.
Yeah,
God,
get out there.
Go. Start. Go.
Go.
Just gotta turn a lap, I think.
I've still got another 20 minutes of repairs. I don't think I'm getting out.
You only have one tire depth remaining.
Alright, where is Zach in relation to me right
You're on the
now?
left.
Let's see.
Left side.
Zach, what? He's
You're on the left.
38.
38.
He is on the front stretch, crossing start finish now.
Okay, perfect. So I can lazily drive
Yeah,
this
you're
around.
in front of him. Yep. He's just getting into turn 1.
It's just it's too close to oh wait. Oh. He passed me last lap, damn it.
Oh, when you're still in the pit.
Right. I should have gone out a lap earlier. Oh well. I can claim now that I didn't DNF.
Right.
Good win, Wiggins.
Nice job, Alex. Oh, yeah. I didn't DNF.
Nice work.
There's the flag. It's
I
over.
did it.
You did it.
Good job. Very good job.
Yeah, after all that, I honestly I only lost one position after the Allen incident.
Right.
So, whatever. Ah, boy. Mom always told me, if you got nothing good to say, don't say nothing.
All right. Yeah, what's Alan wants you to say? Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, well,
Pretty
exactly.
Shitty place
I mean,
to try to make a move that wasn't even for position.
I thought about thought about telling him, what do you think?
Yeah, right. That would have been about all you could say.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's like, say any more and you're gonna get slapped.
Right, right.
And if the example